Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. PSV with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. He has a look up. Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
It's Aguero! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Foot in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Diaz. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. PSV yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's James Rodriguez. Nicely weighted ball. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No, again, there's no way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to...
Tries from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Silvestre. Good take, and is he in? And he's straight offside. Almost half an hour in now. Nicely spread. Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's James Rodriguez. Now that looks a decent ball. Great, there's the shot! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he is deftly away. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. And that is headed for the middle. Howson. Can he get on the end of this? Nico Williams has it out wide and in space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Musiala, in with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And he's in on goal!
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well read, nice interception. And he was quick to react. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread out to the left. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Rice. And that has not gone well. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Spread it left. Gerrard. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Gerrard must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Over to the right flank. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through. Rice engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Luis Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Rice is standing over this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Rice! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thinks about the shot. Yamal is flagged offside. Rijkaard. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
A header! Oh, it's come loose. Deftly away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a pretty loose pass. PSV still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Yamal. Big chance! And it's there! Right back in the game! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps. Can he finish?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Rooney. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good foot in there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal picks it up out wide. And the finish! Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the...
And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. PSV can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Rooney. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Martinelli deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cleared away. He'll try from distance.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that is the last of the action. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, there is a
today's
definite
match.
sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Nicely weighted ball. PSV couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rice. Spread to the right. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he shoots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will
Number
sting.
11.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cross to the back, impressive jump! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And they're back on the ball again. Now then, the ball's come loose. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Musiala.
PSV are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Oh, super ball! And the finish! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's a throw. Musiala. Now that looks a decent ball. That is ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Rice. Now it's Williams. Looking for the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Another throw-in. That's good running with the ball. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Musiala. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's found space here. It's a goal kick. Nico Williams. Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has not gone well. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. PSV are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a searching pass. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Rijkaard. Rice. Musiala. And this is Luis Suarez. That looks a good ball through. It's run loose here. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
PSV really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Defending was strong and firm. Rodri. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. Musiala. Rice, nicely spread. Bellingham. Here's Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well played. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Musiala. Gerrard. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Musiala. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Luis Suarez. Musiala has the space to scheme. He's picked his way through. And it's played in. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has been cut short. Gerrard does well to get it back. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Now this could be a chance. And this is Ibrahimovic. Van Nistelrooy. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. He is through here. Poor robust challenge. Bellingham. And here's Suarez. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Williams takes a shot! Akanji is there and he can get that clear. Looking for a runner. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal has it in a wide position. Nice control. Musiala kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Substitution for PSV, number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 3, Dean Boyson. Coming on the field, number 31.
It's a really well-measured ball, and that was asking for too much.
Hans Beckenbauer. There will be 1 minute at a time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Well read, nice interception. That pass isn't the best. And that is that. PSV were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rivaldo wins the duel this time. Musiala. And here's Aguero. Suarez running with the ball. Rijkaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Silvestre deals with that comfortably. He's found the way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good take. Big chance! Goal! Porto! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Foot in. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's played through for him. Shoots! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition...
Header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rivaldo picks it up from the goal kick. And this is Bale. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bale. And that is headed for... He leaps for it! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nico Williams. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Now it's Neymar. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a little off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. A lot of space ahead of him. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, well played, well played. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Chiellini gets over and intercepts.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Rijkaard. Makalele has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Nico Williams. And it's Luis Suarez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get on the end of this? Kajolu wriggles his way through. Kajolu stood his ground strongly. He'll try from distance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Makalele certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's worked it through. Picked out brilliantly. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! PSV! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scored for PSV after 39 minutes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's dealt with that really well. Makalele. Rivaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. Rice. And it's Rivaldo. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Bale. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bale has it in a wide position. It's a good-looking delivery. And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
PSV are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So the action resumes. Rice. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. No luck with that dink over the top. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Luis Suarez.
PSV now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Porto with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. PSV have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Porto are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Kadiolu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that's well seen too.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rijkaard plays a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? Rice. Now it's Williams. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Neymar has the space to scheme. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Musiala. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk cuts it out. Howson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice. Musiala. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Musiala is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Musiala. Makalele powering forward here. Rice. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice. Musiala. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Could move up a gear here. And that has been slung wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rijkaard. Musiala. Oh, good spread. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substitution for PSV, number 4. Virgil
So we have
van Dijk.
movement on both benches.
Number 8.
Porto give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And he's managed to get rid. Nicely spread. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time.
Ugo Ekitike, number 14. Kylian Mbappe. 2 added minutes have been indicated.
And that's it. PSV have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Corinthians have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with...
Oh, what has happened here? Threads one in. Aguero has it out wide and in space. Bullish header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Now it's Baron. Pass somewhat off target. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so applies the finish! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Van Dijk. PSV are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
This looks promising.
That's a modern defender's instinct.
Shot, surely! Goal! Corinthians! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Veron. Not getting too much time on the ball here. Oh no, this does not look good. And this is Luis Suarez. Veron. That's been cut out, well played. It's a really well-measured ball. Van Bommel goes sliding in. Oh, this looks sharp. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Xavi going face-to-face with his great rival. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Luis Suarez. Aguero. Kobel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Puyol. Van Bommel. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Van Bommel. And it's Van Dijk. Van Bommel. To Musiala. And here's Suarez. He might be in here. It's a loose ball. Ronaldinho. Now it's Veron. He has found a way through. Howson cuts out the pass. Musiala. Distributed tidily. Veron can so cleverly bypass the press. Puyol. Akanji.
PSV truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Aguero. Ball swung in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Akanji. It's a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Puyol. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Bommel is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Musiala has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Oh, easy pickings there. Puyol. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. He'll try from distance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. PSV unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Triol. Van Bommel. And here's Xavi. Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's found a way through. Aguero with the cross. Oh, well played, well played.
PSV clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Just the keeper in his way. Big chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Corinthians are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think.
Xavi! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Messi considers his options. An opportunity then to pull clear here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Xavi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rijkaard. That has not gone well. Van Bommel. Now it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Xavi really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Over to the right flank. Van Bommel. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Xavi. He's shifting. Chance for a shot! Rijkaard. Baron. And here's Ronaldinho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Puyol. Van Bommel. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Van Bommel. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. And it's Musiala. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Puyol. 75 minutes played. Spread to the right. PSV have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.